Hello! Welcome to Rolling Escapades Season 2, Episode 16, Part Dude.
Part Dude.
Part Dude.
What's the other part then?
Part 2.
Man.
The series in which 9 dudes, or today 8 dudes, get around together, play Dungeons & Dragons, have fun and put it on the internet. The characters arrive at a lawless city and sign up for a fight to the death. As before, sponsor, Death Die, makers of chainmail, macrame, links description, and links in the description for the artist Christopher Rolls to get commissioned and to look at his DM's Guild products. In part 1, you guys arrived at Shroudwind, started making your way through town, had a conversation with Captain Pegg about the possibility of hiring her services, discovered that you were way out of budget.
She's expensive.
Yep, she is expensive, and thus had to follow up the only other name you were given, which is Mad Jack. And Shade and Throndrake signed up for Fighting Pit experience. Where we left off, the party has just regrouped outside the Drunken Eel. The 6 of you that had remained behind have waited sort of 30 minutes or so for Shade and Throndrake to get back. Go.
You look in surprisingly good shape for having been at the pits.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Oh.
I guess we need to find accommodation for the evening then.
Should we see about finding the captain first to find out when you were to sail?
Both.
Oh, you found someone then?
Yes and no.
Possibly.
We have a lead.
To the docks.
We're on the docks.
Down the docks.
Are we on the docks, or
I mean, you're in
the warehouse?
area.
Are you out or just out?
You want to go and start walking around on the actual docks
Yeah.
themselves. Okay.
What am I looking for?
A ship.
A man that talks to himself.
Oh, Dad. The ship's called the Howling Curse, did you say?
At the
That-
entrance to the docks,
mean-
is there a guy in sort of a hut, probably with a large sack of gold? Looks like he's in charge.
You'll get to the actual docks themselves. There are a lot of docks. There are a lot of ships. But to actually get onto the docks, each one is guarded. There's no one person who looks like they know what they're doing. But there are people walking by. People are going on and off the docks.
Are there points where I can stand, where I can get a good view of the different boats, and I can
Supervision, of course.
That's a
look to see if I can see the names on the sides of the boat?
We'll go with sure, because it's got to slope
Silver
down
horse.
at some point. So go ahead and make a
Let's get on there, lift
perception
it up.
check to see if you can spot the Howling Curse.
With his super
Out
eyes.
of
Yeah.
all of these
The
ships.
one
Go,
that's
gadget
holding-
eyes.
Right. Ooh! Jinx.
It's worth your stats on that one.
23.
23.
One off max.
It's the boat right in front of you.
Oh god! Can't focus on that.
Oh,
You're
alright.
on the boat. What?
You're in the crow's nest.
You have a look around. You see ships that have the word curse in the name. You see ships that have the word howling in the name. You don't see any ship with the name the Howling Curse.
Okay.
You do see some ships just don't have names on them at all.
Okay.
So you're pretty sure it's looking through. You're pretty sure you've scanned all the ships and not seen the name.
It's not there.
But there are ships that don't
Maybe
have
they're-
the name on them.
Maybe it's sea.
I mean, those ones don't have names, but
Is there an area they don't have names, or just various
Just
ones?
around.
yeah.
Out of all the ones that don't have names, is there one that looks particularly beaten up? A bit
No.
wind battered, perchance.
No.
I think we need to ask someone.
Yes. Yes.
Right, we get to sound
I'm
like
going to
tourists
cast a
again.
spell.
Can a spell. Go on.
Okay, you cast a spell.
Cool. I pick someone 120 feet away and I cast a message on them.
Wonderful.
Tell me where Captain Mad Jack is.
You're looking for a man.
God, you're going to drive someone insane.
No, just shit
Not the
myself.
first time. What?
I take it I notice what spell he casts.
You notice in cast a spell, you can use a reaction to identify the spell if
I'll
you want.
identify the spell.
Cool, make a Arcana check with advantage because I believe it's on your spell
My
list.
first one was an 18, and I've got plus numbers.
He cast message.
Okay.
You get a response. Person says, first of all, don't kill me. Please take another. And then says,
Fair reaction.
you'll find him at the Greasy Flute.
Sweet. I turned the rest of the time going, he's in the greasy flute.
Amazing.
Where's the greasy flute?
Fuck.
Classic. Use your eyes. Look at the greasy float.
I assume there's buildings.
There's loads of
Yeah,
buildings
so-
around, yeah. But even if you guys say, like, are you talking, you say the Greasy Flute, just a random passerby is like, oh, it gives you fake directions.
Fake directions.
Thank you.
Well, is it, because I can't be asked to go, it's right and the left and left and right.
We
and right
go
and left and
towards
right.
the greasy flute.
You go towards the Greasy
We
Flute.
go to the greasy flute. We go to grease up his
Um,
flute.
They do
Now
very
it goes to
quickly.
the
The person who says, gives you the direction, then very quickly leaves your presence. Like is like, oh, it's over this way, and then sort of goes, oh wait, no, and leaves.
Yeah, it's got to turn out the greasy flute. It's actually his
This is going
bar
to be an experience.
on his ship.
Oh, no,
This-
one of those bars
yeah.
again. Where the floors are sticky and the beds are sticky.
So you make your way.
No, it'd be greasy this time. Yeah.
You make
Slide
your
away.
way to the
Lube
Greasy
everywhere.
Go down
so
a
much
hallway.
pirate lube.
You stop outside the building you've been given directions to. You're not sure if it's the right building or not. There is no sign outside. Are
there any flutes or any grease?
you can maybe, it might be a flute that you can hear coming from inside. Maybe.
Jazz flute.
There's a bit too much grease on it for you to not be played.
No, someone
Yeah,
pretending they have a
it's-
flute.
Again, it's a set of
Being played from the wrong.
swing doors, but like the windows are just covered in muck. They're not pleasant windows. And
Feels
when
like
when you go through, you can see there is a human, male human, playing a flute, but air doesn't seem to be travelling through it properly. It is definitely blocked in some way.
Grim.
Which they appear to have made a USP, as the pub is named after the very greasy flute in this guy's hands. There are about half a dozen or so patrons inside, sort of various dotted around the room, but there is one that is sitting by themselves at the other end of the room to all the rest in a corner. It is a human male with white hair, a white beard. He's got one of his eyes, his left eye is completely white, and he, instead of a right hand, he has a hook.
I don't think
What colour is his parrot?
Was that right hand?
His right hand, yes.
I was
Is he
hoping
wearing
you
a
were going to say
tricorn
instead of a
hat,
right hand he has
Charles?
a left, and instead of a left hand he has a right.
No.
Does he have a parrot?
He does not have a parrot. In his left hand, he is holding a wooden tankard of something, and he appears to be talking to the wall.
Does he have a
That's
pig?
a man!
Is it
Right, now here's the time to cause knowledge.
Make the wall talk back to him.
Yeah.
It's like, I should do that, yes? Good.
Maybe wait until we've asked him to do something before
What do you think I should
that.
do? Well, you should help these people that just came in. What?
All together or smaller numbers?
I walk off to the pit now.
How dirty is the inside of this building?
It's dirty. It's not like, there's bits of mud and stuff. It just looks like it's not overly cleaned. But it's what's the word?
Filthy.
It's all right. the windows are disgusting, but outside of that, it's not too bad. It's not any worse off than the Drunken Eel.
I mean, I guess I'll go inside as the muscle.
I go over to the bar.
You go over to the
I will
bar.
mind the boat, and also with the horses this time.
I'm
Cool.
not allowed to.
Oh no, this one you could talk to. I've got no one.
Well, if you pull
Okay.
this one.
Yeah.
Are you not going
So-
back to see Peg?
Well, are you suggesting I try and make it 2 out of 2?
Yes.
Right, so
You can
who's
join those
staying,
fighting pits.
who's staying outside with horses? Raise hand. Horses.
Just.
Horses.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And Shamshir, because he's.
Good championship.
Then you're going inside. You're going to the bar. You going to the bar, or to the dude?
I was going to go to the dude.
Yeah,
You're going to the dude. Dude.
I'll go to the dude.
The dude. Cool. So you go over to the bar.
I'm still not going to remove my hood though,
Okay. That's fine.
because I assume we've still not seen very many elves.
There's
even
not
though-
very many elves. There is a when you guys were like went to the actual docks and look around on the ships. There are a lot more elves. They are mostly on ships. It's just you get the sense that they don't really live in the town. So the barkeep is human male, who looks nowhere near as angry as the dwarf. As what was her name? Kestra? I think her name was Kestra.
Ketra.
Ketras. There we go. He looks at you. Good afternoon.
Indeed.
Yes, you're new in town. I've not seen your face before.
Yes. We're looking to acquire services of one Captain Mad Jack. Yes, obviously. But I was wondering. I mean, I assume he's been a patron here for some time. He's an establishment here, all of his own in this town, isn't he?
Yes,
What can you tell me about him?
he's mad.
So why does he? What is it about him that he enjoys the sailing to storms? What drives him?
He would say his mama.
His mama.
Yes, his mama.
M-A-M-A or
M-A-M-A, yes.
Alright, okay.
The rest of us don't really know what that means, but yes.
Someone called.
Thank you. Can I have 2 tankards? One of Captain Jack's favourite, and the other one of some nice wine, please.
Perfect.
You
Nice wine. What's that? We
50
don't do that
gold.
here.
He pulls out the only wine they have.
Blue Run.
Calls it nice. It's got you can't see what the label is, like as in the label's been replaced, but he literally has got on the thing just nice wine.
They're like nice biscuits.
Yeah. But it's definitely something that he's ripped off the actual label, handwritten his own, and put it on just for the people who come in and ask for nice wine.
What
He
about
knows
people who
his
come in and ask for
clientele.
shit wine then?
Yeah.
Gives them everything else.
all the same thing. He gives it that with water down.
He
He turns
Turns
the
the
barrel
bottle around.
round.
Yeah, just a shit one inside.
We're all
That would be silver, please.
Oh, bloody hell.
You got ripped off. I did.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, 10 gold.
No fucks.
10 gold for something that's very slightly better than Biswater.
Yeah.
A single drink.
It was actually better than this one.
You
Sorry,
paid
sorry,
10 gold,
it had
you paid
alcohol
10
in
gold
it.
for a Foster's.
No, we don't know that.
And armed
Yeah.
with my drinks and information, I begin making my way over to the table, but I
Cool.
assume they're already.
Yeah, so you guys
In the middle of some
make your
sort of
way
negotiation.
over to Mad Jack. On approach, you get to maybe 15 feet away from him. You can smell the alcohol.
Intoxicating.
Yeah. Like, as you get closer, it is properly like it's a proper like burning the back of your mouth sort of taste to the air. You're not sure what it is he's drinking, but you get a sense of where the alcohol smell is coming from when he tilts his head back and picks up the tankard and just sort of pours it into his mouth. And yeah, half of the tankard just sort of goes across his face and his clothes rather than into his mouth.
Quaffing. Yeah.
Are there other chairs at the table?
There are other chairs, yeah. And as you guys are sort of heading towards him, he does.
How many did he think are occupied there?
He
There's plenty of
stops.
you here.
He stops talking to the wall and sort of turns and looks at you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Evening. I don't know. What time of day is it?
I actually don't know.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Who knows? Who cares? It doesn't matter. Not old man Jack, that's for sure.
You are in. Well, you are Captain Jack. We were. What?
Yes, Mama. They're here for a reason. Probably, maybe. You are here for a reason.
Very much so. May I
Oh, good.
take a seat?
Yes, yes, yes.
I will sit down.
The conversations you wish you might have been.
How many seats are there?
You guys can grab enough seats to
I'll
sit
go
around.
sit.
There's a good sort of 5 or 6 tables that are just empty that you can pull seats over from.
Excellent.
I'm just gonna stand.
That's cool.
Awesome.
We're both at the same height anyway.
I'm a tall dwarf. I'm tall for a dwarf.
You are, sure.
Your services have been recommended to us for a venture we are wishing to undertake.
Ooh, that's a fancy word. Venture? What venture? What are you doing? What are you looking for? Who recommended? Actually, I don't care. Who knows? He.
We want to go into the storms.
Ooh, the storm. Oh, so you want a ship? Ship?
Ship and a crew and a
Yes, I
captain.
can
A ship and a
I
crew?
can
Well,
yes.
old Jackie, old mad Jackie's got a ship and a crew. I don't know how I have a crew, but I have a crew. It's a good crew. I like my crew. My crew likes me.
And you've been to the storms before?
On occasion, yes. The Howling Curse. That's my ship. No, yes, Mama, it is my ship. I got it fair.
How did you get your ship?
Hmm?
How did you get your ship?
Well, I got it. It's my ship. It's
How?
my ship.
Whose ship was it before yours?
I just put my hand on your
All
arm.
the important questions.
God, wait, did you just suddenly turn into Icarus?
Yeah.
So,
No, we can't have both
Note
sorcerers
to
doing
self:
that.
It's the thing with
sorcerers don't
sorcerers.
good.
It has to be.
Sorcerers don't good. Don't good. Yes, sorcerers don't
You
good.
meant to
Talk
have good
things.
charisma.
Yes, we want to go
is
northwest
not
to the
intelligence.
storms.
That's true.
We want to do a little bit of exploring.
Huh? Anywhere particular? Just the storms? Inside the storms? Around the storms? In between the
We
storms?
hear there's
Back to
some
front of
islands
the
inside the
storms? I
storms.
don't really care.
Excellent.
I reckon about 10 days travel.
That sounds like fun. That's some fun. Storms are fun. I like the storms.
How soon can you be ready to sail?
You've got scars.
You're in there. You're in there.
I just. Yeah.
I've got a scar. Yes, that one.
Because he shows his hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to clarify. For you.
And
I
then
don't know
he
why,
s-
but I
he-
really want his hook to be in the shape of a middle finger.
Yeah, I was just thinking that as well.
he spins. He also I've got other scars and sort of rotates on the chair, and both his legs are peg legs.
Yes.
It's Seamus.
I feel like he should have been called Peg.
Yeah.
But yes, fun ship off. Yes, do that. Yes, Mama, we'll get some payment. You are paying. Yes, paying.
How much do you would you like?
Who's he talking to?
His mama.
Yes, my mother. She's right here. Mother. Yes.
Of course.
Well, it depends. Is there treasure, plunder, gold? Jackie, old Jackster is fine with any of that.
There may be some treasure. We're not sure.
We'll make a deal with you, Jack. Anything we find, we'll give you 40%.
And how much are you finding?
Oh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Probably. I don't really care. But what happens if you find nothing?
We'll go to another island and look for more things. Surely.
There'll be an end to the islands eventually if we find nothing for all the. Yes, Mama, I am talking. I am asking. Yes, I know I need some money. If we run out of islands and we haven't got anything, well, Jackster needs something.
Why do you need money, Jack?
I like drinking.
Oh, speaking of which,
Ooh.
this is gone.
It's even messier because he hooked the handle with his hook.
Oh God!
Splash!
I just sort of lean back and signal the bartender.
Which they'll do at the bar. They won't bring it over.
Yeah, look around, dude.
Yeah, I sort of like after a moment where it's not sort of making Would you mind? So, Jack,
Yes, Mad Jack. Oh, Mad Jack. Mad Jackie, old Mad Jackster.
if we would find no treasure, how much would you charge us?
How much would you be willing to pay me for my services? Well, also my crew. My crew needs stuff. My crew is what is the really important thing. And my ship needs stuff. It is my ship. Stop, mama.
So yes, a number.
What's a number? A number of what? A number
What's
of
that, Mama? It's not his ship. She says it's not your ship.
It is definitely my ship. I got
Why
my
did she
ship
say it's
fair
not your
and
ship?
square, mama.
She's telling me it's not your ship. Why doesn't she think it's your ship?
Why can you see, mama?
I'm very special.
No one else can see or hear, mama.
I have a gift.
Can he hear you, mama? Are you talking to him, mama? You're not talking to him, mama.
I can definitely hear her.
Mama says she's not talking to you.
Oh dear. It's very unfortunate. Mothers lying to their children like that.
I'll get to the bar.
You get to the bar and you bring the ale.
No, another. It's on his tab.
That's cool. They pour another.
Cool.
It's all right. It's surprisingly bland, but there's a lot of alcohol in it.
Roll for blind.
Roll for moonshine.
I put it in front of Eldoran.
This time he just reaches down and bites the mug and just tips it up.
Okay.
Does he get more in his mouth or less?
It's about the same. He puts it down and then goes, "Oh, hands. Hands are a thing." I forget sometimes. I got one hand. And a hook.
So,
Are we sure?
it's the only one we can afford.
I mean, I'm sure.
What's your
If
called
we don't
short?
find anything, 300 gold.
Perfect. Done.
No, you went way too high. On your Although I'll probably forget the amount later on.
I was gonna say we should see the ship, but yep, 300 gold does it?
It's a wonderful amount. I like the number.
It's
three.
round as well.
Where's the
I like
ship?
round.
Oh, the ship's in the dock.
Whereabouts? We didn't see it. We were looking for the name.
Oh, the name's not on the ship. It was on the ship, then it's not on the ship. And I haven't put the name back on the ship because I don't know.
Because Mama told you not to.
Well, no, Mum said I should put the ship name back on the ship, but I don't know. I like it without.
And maybe it should stay without. When will she be seaworthy?
Oh, she's ready to go whenever.
You have a prior engagement?
Well, you want to go now?
Well, where can we stay in this city overnight?
You could stay with me.
You're definitely in there.
I look round at everyone's faces.
I have a place. It's a house. House? Is it a house? It's not a house. It's a place.
It's a tent.
It's a thing with some space, and you can sleep there. I sleep there.
Is it the boat?
It's probably
No,
a
it's a
tunnel.
it's a place.
It is. It'll be like the
300. Mama, remember 300. 300. If no treasure.
We're gonna find a single gold.
Yes, Mama. Yes, I know. Yes, I know we normally demand payment up front, but these are nice people. Is it people? Is people the right word? Is that the word? Yes? People is the word.
Yes.
Okay, I get confused. It's not always the word. Sometimes it's not people.
Sometimes it's birds.
Sometimes it's what?
Bird.
Sometimes-
Someone was going to say it.
I was
Well,
thinking
might as well.
I'm going to sort of try and surreptitiously speak over my shoulder to Derek. Do you want me to roll stealth check or something?
Sleight of mouth. What?
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk.
Could you speak to the bartender and see if there's anywhere else that has beds?
Yes, my lord.
I
Yes,
appreciate
cool. So, if no treasure. But Mama, yes, I know. I was going to say.
But we did agree on a number.
Yes, you said 300 if no treasure. But.
Big butts.
If there is treasure,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not really treasure, but I get to take that, but it's not 300 gold, then what of that?
If
Basically,
we
if the
find a
treasure is
magical
less than 300
items,
gold.
or if something he finds attractive but it's not worth 300 gold, what does he get?
Yeah, what if the treasure was the friends we made along the way?
Fuck off.
Does he actually say that?
Well done.
I'm not there.
Good boy.
Yeah,
Well
we're
done.
outside.
5 Nights of Passion with Hundred.
We will give you on Dwarf.
Even if he dies in the pit?
Yes, especially if you dies in the pit. Sorry.
Matt Jack won't notice.
No, it's all the same to Matt Jack.
It'll be weekend at Throndrake's.
Yes. We can imagine.
Yeah, except it's porno version.
With a madman.
Oh,
Mama.
Okay. I mean,
I don't know who's going to put the hook.
not the porno bit, but all of them could do weekend at whoever's really.
This is Weekend at Bernie meets Psycho meets porno. It's really fucked up. So,
The fucking Caribbean.
you're worried
Yeah.
that if we find treasure but it's worth less than the gold,
Yes.
well then we keep the treasure, you get the gold.
I like that. Well, let's just make it easier. If just do gold.
Fair, okay.
So if we're just
Am I over at the bar now?
Yeah. So 300 gold then.
if we're
That
just
was unfortunate timing.
Throndrake's, we go. If we're just doing gold, then that would be less then, right?
Seems fair, yes.
Sure. What number?
So I'm thinking 75 now, 125 when we return to port.
How much?
That's good.
How much?
75.
Yes, I got 75 and I got 125, but how much?
That's 200.
Right. Well, how about 125 now, and that's it.
Done.
Sorry, is this guy like the brother of Zam or some shit?
No.
No, he's just mad.
Zam is who he's talking to.
I want to say you guys suck at haggling because this guy is on some other level. You could have walked out of there and he would have gone, oh, 2 gold! 2 gold! Don't leave!
Yes, I like payment up front, but all of the payment, because Mama says I should do stuff with the money, and if we all burn and die, then I don't have all the gold. So,
If you burn and die, you don't need the gold.
well, I have uses for the gold.
Okay.
Mama has uses for the gold. It's all for Mama.
I believe you. Okay, I'll get the money out.
Cool. he looks at it and he just starts counting it very quickly. It's also I don't want you running off from the ship. You know, I don't want you just running off without paying. You need to pay.
Into the ocean.
We pay.
Yes, but you have paid. Which is why I like payment now. Then you can't go running off the ship and just leave without paying me.
Don't kill him, just don't kill him.
No.
Well, don't kill him till we get back.
Can you give us some directions where your
resist
ship
the
is?
Kill him with his own leg.
Or show us so we know where to
There we
go.
go, hook.
I will be here.
Both his legs and
When you
his
want to go? Do you want to go now? If we want to go now, I can take you to my ship now.
When do we want to go? I am looking around.
3 days time.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
3 days time. Sorry.
Outside.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. That's why you
yeah.
got a pigeon.
What's the weather?
forecast.
fucking
Yeah.
raining, it's always
I
fucking
mean,
raining.
do we know future weather?
We're heading into a
Yeah.
fucking
We're
magic
heading
storm.
into
Jack,
we're heading
you
into
might know.
storm place.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be,
going to be sunny.
if you're gonna go, if it's gonna be a really shitty gales and squalls over the port when you leave, and you could wait a day and it not be
But
shitty
we don't
squalls.
know the future weather, so
But if she wants to, they might want to.
We can go now. We can go later. You might want to do shopping. Shopping's fun. There's some places to go shopping.
We maybe need some additional clothing for being at sea.
The docks sell some mighty fine stuff, if I do say myself. Old man Jackaroo, just be here, waiting. Ready to go whenever you want to go. Now, later, tomorrow, yesterday.
Thank you, Jack. We'll be back.
Oh my god, he's a chronomancer. You have to have him.
I stand up.
We named the monkey Jack.
Okay, if we stay here a month and I steal
Not you,
1,000
Jack.
gold a
Lizard
day,
Jack.
we can afford it. After a month we can afford it.
long.
You think you can manage 1,000 gold a day without getting your head chopped off?
If the other option is this fucking clown, I'm fucking willing to have a go.
Maybe I'll make some good money in the pits.
Maybe you'll make
die.
30 grand in the pits, maybe.
You're going to make
You might
16
die.
gold. I
Either
hope
way,
you're
he's
aware of
going to be
that.
doing better than we are.
Yeah.
You've come back up to the bar.
Christ.
Shay,
Do you have any rooms
do
for
you
it?
think one of them's been stabbed yet?
Do you want me to go check?
Oh,
I don't have rooms,
I'd
but
rather not at the time being.
we'll just open the door and peek in quickly.
they're all
No,
doing
they're
fine.
good.
No one's dying.
Yuck.
Good.
But if you go down that way a little bit, you'll find some rooms.
I'm going to go up to the bar as
Name?
well.
Oh yes, the name is.
As he consults Mama about this.
A sloppy pillowcase.
I
No,
thought this was the bartender.
this is the bartender. Hang on.
Imagine
Fucking
this.
Jack went to sleep. Fucking hell.
That's right,
Is this
Pam.
Jill? Just call it Jill.
Asmodeus' temptation.
Oh, fuck.
And now he's happy.
It's technically it's just a
I'm
shop.
going to go up to the bar and ask him if he
Thank you,
knows-
very nice.
That's right. If you want activity, then it is next to succubi seduction.
That one's not fucking subtle.
Thank you. Wonderful tip.
Just a tip.
Hey.
I'm going to go up to the bar and I'm going to ask him if he knows anywhere we can sell horses.
Find a merchant at the entrance, at the gate. That's probably your best.
On the other side of the city, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no Iceland here.
Tesco.
It's everywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's the one, yeah.
You know, it makes lasagna.
Back at the table.
I stood up.
You guys, cool. You guys.
Oh, now that I've got cover,
Uh-huh.
and now they've you stopped talking to Jack.
Yeah.
I'm casting a message on him.
Okay, you cast a message on Jack.
Yes.
This is Daddy. I'm very angry with you. Take them for free.
You see Jack on the table just go, huh, I'm hearing voices.
Oh, what the shit, man.
Nice try. Nice try.
Fucking hell.
Well, yeah, did
Worth a
try.
punt.
Yeah.
Pun, yeah.
He's incredibly self-aware.
For someone who's lost all sense of reality. Yeah.
Yeah, Mama's real. I'm gonna fight Mama at some point. I don't know what the fuck Mama is, but Mama's fucking terrifying. So,
She's probably what's keeping him alive going through the storm.
Mama's going to throw you off the ship. I hope you're aware of that.
She is now, yeah.
So you guys leave
Yeah.
the greasy flute, which the flute played the entire time. It was not pleasant noise.
I found a place for us to stay.
Good.
Go on.
What's the name?
No point. This way.
Well, we have a ship
Oh yeah?
ready when we are, so we just pick up Jack from here.
Is he gonna remember?
Do we know?
Yes. I'm pretty sure he'll remember.
He's mad.
He'll remember.
Do you know which ship?
The Howling Curse.
We just take Jack.
So we don't know which ship. It's just a guarantee that it might be a good one.
We just made a deal with someone who's got nothing
We
to do with
can't.
this.
We can't afford good. Icarus, unfortunately.
We can afford
Good.
man.
Good was 30,000 gold.
But it seems like
We can afford Jack.
what we might have just done is
That's where the
started-
saying comes from.
We went to the very top of the list, and then decided.
We went straight to the bottom.
No,
yes.
hang on. And went all the way to the bottom And then now you look on the back where someone scribbled in chalk for a good time, call this number. I don't think
Call.
What
This
do you mean
number?
by call
Well, I mean,
this
if
number?
you're
send a message to this.
Okay.
Messages.
if we want to get Captain Pegg on side, perhaps we have to give her what she wants.
What now?
And when I say we, I mean
mean
you.
What now?
She wants to bone him.
We think.
If he's lucky.
I made a prat of myself.
She liked it.
What's new?
So good, I'm in a rom-com.
Yes, you are.
Good burn. Are you feeling all right today?
Holy shit! Yeah, you just made a joke.
Yeah.
You didn't get to fight anything, and you're happier. Is just the prospect of killing something or beating something up?
Yeah. I mean, something to look forward to.
That was the prospect of me being killed.
No, we
I
need you
don't
for
think that was the
spontaneous beard
implication.
purposes.
I really don't know what he's right.
The implication was not that she'd kill you.
You do understand that. Yes?
Yes, but it's just
That's in character.
Oh shit.
He's on fire.
Mm.
I don't want to split the party.
We are splitting the pie. We're ejecting you.
Do you want someone to come with you?
Ideally, or she won't lower the price.
Set it up and knock it down.
That's a great choice of word, but I'm a big boy.
Are you now?
That might help.
If she shouts that, you're good.
Well, she shouts, I'm a big boy now.
Well, she is calling
No,
she
not
shouts.
Christ.
Nope.
I'm a big boy too.
Who's your
What I
daddy?
call a peg.
I wouldn't bother with the stairs, I just jump straight out the window.
Where's that big image?
God.
So where are these
For the
rooms? you
team,
talk-
Icarus, for the team.
Stop.
Right, where are we going?
Where are these
Where
rooms?
Where are we
you
going
talk-
with this? No idea. No
We're
idea.
walking towards the inn.
Yes,
Oh,
towards
okay.
Asmodeus's fucking wherever we haven't told
It's
It's
probably
called
his
what?
centerpiece or something, other.
Right.
Temptation.
Now
I'm leading them not to the Asmodeus one, leading them to the next one along.
Oh,
Leading them
no.
to the-
I mean, they're next door. So, you guys.
I am gonna, as we're going, I'm going to mention the bartender said if you wanted to sell the horses, we'd have to do it to a merchant near the gates.
Well, why do we have to sell them? We're gonna have to ride back anyways.
Where are we going to store them?
Hey, if the merchant has got space, then maybe there.
Jack,
But
might
I'd
not
rather
be big
not
enough.
sell them.
I thought it's more than much going to create a caravan using them.
Well, then he can rent them off us. I would
Jack-
rather have transport coming, like riding back home after this.
I doubt you'd be able to trust any merchant from here.
Jack's boat might be big enough.
Horses on.
Jack's boat is a stable?
We're going into storms. They're not going to do well. Unless you want to
You're shoveling then.
wade in vomit and shit. So, you going to see your friend this evening?
I don't even know.
I think you should.
It's all right. It's all right. We've come here first. We're going to get Icarus in practice.
As
What
you
do you
guys,
mean here?
What does the building look like?
What is here?
Well, you walk past one building, which you all spot the name and get what it is because you walk past Asmodeus's Temptation. And there is the sign is a emblem of what is clearly a devil holding out a tankard with some sort of liquid in it. And then you go to the next place. It is literally next door. And you can see it is called Succubi's Seduction.
This
And
is the place?
the emblem is succubi.
I take it that's a familiar thing within this world.
Yeah, familiar enough. Yeah,
In mythos.
yeah. The mythos is familiar enough that they succubi are fiends that attempt to seduce people to suck out their life force.
The
With a curly
devil.
straw.
What are we here?
The name is obvious in its intention.
Really?
As
We
are
need to
the
level
sounds.
15.
No, we need to get Icarus in practice.
He can
Get-
do
get
that
on
on his
stuff.
own.
But if we're only here for a day, we don't want. Surely
We don't
want
all
your
need to go in.
peak performance.
Well, it might be 3 days. He's fine as well.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, maybe some practice then.
If you're both fighting, you know. Well, obviously you'll get engaged. Probably not gonna.
Oh good, I thought
Yeah,
you were
not
talking
for the
about
death,
sword
don't
fighting.
worry.
We are kind of.
Well, we could give him a stag do.
Not here.
I haven't got enough funny balloons with me right now to pull that off. And I'm gonna want a lot of funny balloons. I'm gonna make some weird animals, y'all.
What is a funny balloon?
That's one of these.
Oh!
It's a dog.
Oh indeed.
The question is, what were you actually using to make the shape? Given that we are
Probably a-
outside of a brothel, by the sounds of it.
You
What
think this is Derek's prophylactic? Fucking hell.
I was
How much
gonna
you blew it
say
up.
like
He's a halfling, man.
intestines.
Depends on how much you blew it up.
Oh yeah, he rolls up to it. Watch this. They start getting really impressed.
Anyway, yeah,
Going
this is the joke. The inn's next door.
Okay. That name's not. Okay.
Not much better, really, to be honest.
Oh, I thought we're outside the succubus one, right?
Yeah.
They're
They're
next-
next
they're-
door
they
to
are
each
the-
Yeah,
other.
other
so
one.
we're going into as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they're actually like essentially part of the same building. There's a
Yeah,
slight
yeah.
connection.
Just different entrances.
Yeah.
Well, one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah. Someone had to go there.
Just the way Andre likes it.
Well, 2 people had to go there.
So, who's going into Asmodeus's temptation?
Yes.
Sure. I don't
Yeah.
know who it is.
Wait,
You're all
shit, we
going-
still got the horses left.
Oh yeah. We have to find something to do with
You
this
still
first.
have the horses.
Oh,
Yeah.
just kill the bloody horses. That's
What time of day is it?
At this point, so you guys arrived about midday.
Late afternoon then.
Yeah, you're probably it's probably like I want to say about 6 o'clock. It's heading into evening at this point.
Okay, who's going to go sell the horses?
I will.
As well.
Who's going inside to the inn?
Yeah.
Saddle up.
So just us going to the brothel then.
No, I'm not going to brothel.
Where are you going?
I want to try and have a look around and see if I can find a Shadow Guard network around here at all.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Hang out with them instead.
But what do you say to the party to avoid
Yeah.
it?
Because
Too good for us.
in with them.
Cool.
He might be around here.
So let's do horses first. For E. Shamshir is going in tavern.
Can we try and go back sort of the same way we came down? See if we go past the crying halfling.
You can go back in more or less the same direction, yeah. Even though it's been a few hours.
That's still a bit weird.
Yeah. I don't actually expect them
But
to
they're
be
on
there.
repeat, they're on
I'm
loop for some
wondering whether
reason.
there might be the
They're just robots.
fantasy equivalent
bad
of
AI path.
CID being
A glitch.
taking
Either
statements.
that
or
or
something.
because it's a quest thing. We'll stay there until you interact with it.
You had
There's a couple up to their knees.
If it's
in
still there,
tears.
it will make me intrigued enough to ask what's happening.
Yeah.
so you head
Jesus,
back
they
Give it
get
a
over
version
already.
over there.
sort of the same direction. There is no sign of the halflings. There is no one in the area asking questions or
Alright,
anything like that.
no problem. Cool. We'll just keep going on.
So you make your way back to the gate. There are still some people sort of heading in and out, not as many. But there are people you can just sort of walk up to and
So we
grab
have
the attention of.
7 horses. How much are horses worth?
97,000 gold.
Well, that's convenient.
That's exactly how much we needed.
And we need 30,000.
Before the 3 times over. Perfect. I'd have 7k spare.
4,000 gold a horse.
Riding or driving?
What are the horses are they
You
riding?
are
Riding horses, aren't they?
They were riding.
That one.
Yeah.
no, they're draft horses
Oh.
because you bought them from a farmer.
So it's 50 each.
Well, actually, hang on.
Oh,
What
wait,
did you
mine.
buy from the farmer? You had 2 pulling the wagon, and then you had
A couple of us were already riding on that.
yeah. So I think you actually have. I think you had 3 of you riding, the rest on the wagon. So you've got 3 riding horses, and then
We've got to sell the wagon as well.
We don't have.
the wagon was
We
gone.
did
to the
that
wagon
ages
draft.
ago.
Yeah, we
Riding
traded the wagon for
horses.
horses, but we have a
And
mixture
then,
of riding and draft horses.
7, so 4 draft horses. Yeah.
4 draft horses, so it's 2 riding.
And the
Yeah,
magic
but your
feed.
one doesn't
But
count.
mine doesn't
That's
count.
fine.
Yeah, that's why we
And,
only do
and the extras were left back in Joe Prime.
And it's also with
Yeah,
tack and
but
saddle
try
and
and sell
stuff.
it because then it would disappear. and
It's also
it
with
might
tack
quite-
and saddle and stuff that we have in it.
Oh yeah, all the saddling stuff that comes with it as
30,000.
well. Barding, bit and
Yeah,
bridle.
so
Saddle,
riding.
riding saddle, so another
Vacuum
10 gold
his
difference.
name.
but-
Actually, riding saddles. Yeah.
So if we try and get like 450 for the lot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
How much do you want to get for one?
You're not
30,000.
here.
I'm not there.
Sorry, 29,400.
Yeah.
9,400. So you're just going up to some random person?
No, we're gonna look for a merchant. I thought.
Well, yeah. I mean, there are people coming in and out, so
Oh.
you just picking one
Someone
at
looks
random.
fairly well off.
None of them look like they're overly wealthy,
Backpacks. Go with someone with a lot of backpacks.
because it would be really stupid to go around the countryside looking like you're worth a lot of money.
Whose gear looks to be in good shape, very good shape.
Unless you're travelling in a band of well-armed people, which these merchants are not.
Right, so just
Someone who's doing. Can we look for someone who's dealing with caravans and wagons and stuff?
So no one is selling wagons. There are sort of caravans that are coming in because it's groups of people who are heading in together. Everyone is selling like goods and stuff that you can fit on the back of a wagon, hide under tarpaulin, transfer to a store or to an individual here in town, and then leave again.
Is there a glue factory? Just throw it out. Worst comes to worst.
Or the local supermarket.
just to cost the first fucking merchant. Do you want some horses?
Go, you come to the first merchant, and it will be a human.
Sure.
It's easy. Maybe not that many. That's a lot of horses. You have a lot of horses.
Yeah, that is quite a few horses. How many do you want?
Well, I'll take a couple of the big ones. I need to get some more horses from my wagons, then I can sort of trade them out. How much are you wanting?
50 each.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
Hand you over 100 gold.
That was for 2 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that gets rid of 2 of your draft horses.
Yeah.
Which,
Pick the next one.
for simplicity, the draft horses you can sell. Those will sell for 50 gold each. They're easy enough to get rid of. The riding horses, no one has an interest in.
Oh well. Well, we got 200.
Did we pass any farms on our way in?
Nope.
None at all.
Nope.
Kick 'em loose.
I don't want to do that. So.
As you
So,
guys,
We've got 3 days. Let's go in the woods and find a druid.
Is Dawson still there?
No, we're not
Dawson.
going to him.
We're
We're
at the
not
gate.
going to him.
as you guys are sort of just walking around with a bunch of horses trying to sell them,
The Lady Pegg
3
likes these.
individuals walk up to you. 2 halflings and an elf. They all have shields, and on the shield is the emblem of a Hydra.
Oh, that's good.
Hell Hydra.
They want tax.
Yeah, of course they do.
They walk up to you and go, oh, the elf says, so you're trading in our city?
In a way.
Well, not in a way, you are. You're selling horses and you're selling a product and receiving money for it.
You're looking for your 40%?
Well, there's a way this occurs, but I might do this in an easier way. I'll take the 3 horses. We have a use for them. Cheaper than the 40% would be. Sorry, it's not. It's more expensive than the 40%. That's right. Yeah, no, I said the right way. But it's more expensive. But you're not getting rid of them here unless you just let them loose in the wild. And if you do that, you still have to pay the 40%.
You're not leaving us much of a choice there, are you?
It doesn't appear that they would like to.
Alright, well, I think that's acceptable.
Very well.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Enjoy your stay.
Whilst you're here, you're not just a tax collector, are you?
Oh no, we just.
I didn't think so. I heard of there might be some people that have gone missing recently in the city.
Yes. Yeah, people go missing.
Regular occurrence.
Oh yeah, I mean people start fights with people that they can't beat. People attempt to steal money from people they have no chance of stealing money from. People get drunk, fall off the docks, disappear into the ocean. Some people just wander out of town and never come back. It's not really a problem as far as we're concerned.
Well, thank you for the clarification. Have a very good afternoon.
You too.
Shall we?
Yeah.
And they lead off the 3 horses remaining.
Cool. I'll put the money back in.
To be honest, that just seems like it saves so much hassle.
Yeah. So we made 200 gold back.
Yes.
Still, that's extra gold.
Cool.
We'll pay for more than Jack's.
Then you guys make your way back to
800 to go.
Asmodeus's temptation. Back in the tavern. Who went into the tavern? Cool, and Shamshir, and you're going off somewhere else. Cool. So you guys walk in. Again, it's a normal sort of common room. Nothing particularly overly. There's like nothing overly fancy about it. It's just it's a common room. There is a female halfling sort of on the bar rather than behind the bar, who, as you walk in, sort of looks over you and goes, "Yes,
You got rooms?
yes. How many rooms? How many of you?"
There's one of me. Yes, but in total, there's 8 of us.
8. And are you wanting? Actually, 8. I don't have 8 spare rooms. A lot of them are in use. But well, the bunk rooms are free. Oddly enough, they're not often sought after, apart from the occasional group.
Yes, I see what you're saying. That the only space you have available?
Right now, you're welcome to come back in a few hours' time. We may well have more rooms at that point.
Just don't cast black light. Fine.
Right. I don't know if you can entirely got our drift. We need overnight lodgings.
Oh yes.
Yes?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I got that.
I
one
think
as
you call her drift.
No, I did. I'm just double checking.
well. Yeah, it definitely sounded like room for by the hour.
You can stay overnight. That is fine. It's a flat fee for the room, and then it is a charge per hour for entertainment.
Extras, yes.
Yes.
And that flat fee is?
Well, for the bunk rooms, assuming you want to take that, it is 2 4-bedrooms. They are 2 gold a night, or a day technically, but
Well, I guess if that's our only option.
Sure.
Who else went with me?
I've heard far worse.
Champion's there as well. He nods.
That's a nice unanimous decision. Who's got money on them?
Yeah, I'll pay for this one. So,
So it's a total of 4 gold.
4 gold. Easy.
She hands you a couple of keys. And no, she doesn't hand you keys because you're in a shared room. There is no lock on the door. So it's just up the stairs to the top, and it will be the 2 rooms up at the top.
Thank you very much.
If you want entertainment, just come talk to me, and I can talk to those next door on your behalf.
Wonderful.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's go and inspect these things.
Cool. It's 4 they're pretty nice rooms. They're
They're not sticky.
they're not sticky. No,
Right.
they're not sticky. They're it's feather bed mattresses, and for the feather filled pillows. They're pretty nice, but they are just each room is 2 sets of bunk bed. So yeah,
That's fine.
Standard hostel.
yeah. Cool. So succubus seduction is where you're going. Yes. Cool. So you walk into there, which there are various men and women in the common area in various form of undress. And then there is also at a counter another female halfling. This one's sitting, just a very high chair, so that she is mostly at head height for people. Yes.
That one, that one.
Okay then.
Well done for
Fair
breaking
enough.
Liam.
Is there a particular race and gender combo you're going for?
That one and that one.
Is it just like mostly humans, dwarves, and halflings?
Yes.
Any elves there?
There's a male elf.
Okay, no. Derek, don't do that. I'm not scanning. A human and a halfling.
Cool. Female.
Yes.
Cool. And how long for?
4 hours should do it.
Howdy fucker.
2 on
Come
each.
on.
Makes
I
sense.
don't think I'm doing something else.
Be 80 gold.
60.
75.
65.
Come on,
So
go
we'll
for
meet
more.
in the middle and say 70.
There you go.
Take one off. Take 1 gold off.
No hanging fruit.
Sorry. She indicates the halfling and says, "That is pearl." And then the human, and that is sapphire.
Of course.
I'm sure. Yes.
Are you wanting to have a room here, or have you got somewhere next door?
Oh, the room wasn't included for that price.
Oh no, they are very good.
What extra benefits does the room provide?
More things to use?
And how much is the room for 4 hours?
How filled do you want the room to be?
Just the basic package.
Okay. For 4 hours, the room will be. It's only 5 silver for the basic per hour. So is it you having 1 room or 2?
What?
Well, I don't know if you're getting one for a friend.
Oh, no, just 1 room.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, the guards know the way.
Marvellous, thank you.
Cool. They lead you up to one of the basic rooms, which is basically just a bed. There's nothing funky in there. Are you talking to them?
Yeah.
Cool. Anything in particular, or is it just an event to be glossed over?
Oh, no, I'm not staying there.
No, I figured. Yeah.
I'll ask them about just like the local area, just like all the different sort of. So I want to find out about like the Kraken's daughters and that kind of thing, and the Hydra rovers and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anything they know about that.
So they say that the Hydra rovers are in charge. They took control about 6 months ago, something like that. They were very strange that they took control. They were initially a much smaller crew, and then the guy in charge, a human by the name of Everett Deadeye's Tack.
Dead eyes. Cool.
Yep.
He sounds nice.
Maybe he's blind.
He wasn't initially in charge of the crew, but he took control of it.
And then he dragged them to power, kicking
yeah.
and screaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Kraken's daughters are responsible for the docks. The Blood Bandits are in charge of manning the walls and the gate and some sort of semblance of city guard when they're not completely off their face drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Black Vultures handle the fighting pits.
I see.
Between those 4 crews, which it's a crew, but it's not a crew of one ship. They're just part of a larger pirate crew. Yeah. Between those 4 crews, they keep control of the city for the most part. The Blood Bandits did, whilst the Hydra Rovers were still settling into the power, attempted to seize control themselves and lost half of their crew for it.
So no significant losses to the Hydras.
No significant losses to the Hydras.
Awesome.
Following from that attempt, Deadeye's took on the leader of the name Blood Bandits, and
One-on-one.
yeah, just afterwards to prove a point. Bear with. What the hell was my thingy? I lost my thingy.
Oh no, he lost his thingy.
I lost my thingy.
Was that you rolling to try and find his thingy again?
We didn't find his thingy.
I'd rather not find his thing, thank you.
Surprised he found his thing, to be honest.
We want you to find Peg's
He
thing.
has a thingy?
Yeah, you've got to go and find Peg's thing.
I'll find it eventually.
Took on
Yes, you will.
That doesn't fill me with confidence.
took on the leader of the
What's your dexterity?
Blood
Yeah,
Bandits,
actually.
sorry, who was Buckley Raffle Nibley.
Nibbly.
That's a great name.
Yeah, you'd be alright.
Buckley, what was that?
Raffle
Raffle
Raffle.
Nibley.
Dwayne Nibley.
And did so just out in the streets and picked him up and threw him through a wall.
No, because he was a halfling.
No, they were both human.
fuck me. Okay, cool.
Pinch guy. Unit.
And at that response,
Thank you very much, girls.
Let's fuck.
No. I've got the room for 4 hours. If anyone asks, I was wonderful. I go to the window and I jump out.
Fucking hell, okay.
That's a way to pay for information.
Make an acrobatics check.
I feel like there's a bunch
They'd
of
probably
people
enjoy
paying for
themselves.
information.
Yeah,
That
you
was
asked for
that
time.
was
Yeah.
penis.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah,
They weren't though.
No.
13.
13. Right, so you land,
Proficiency
you
in that.
do roll, it's not a very high jump. So you don't suffer any damage from jumping out the window. And you land relatively quietly. There's a little bit of a but you're all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Peg.
Cool. Okay. Shade.
Mhm.
You are looking for a thing. Okay.
A thing. A
a thing in
thing.
the thing.
Glory hole.
So you're looking for
Oh.
extensions of the Shadow Guard here.
Yes.
Cool. What are you doing to look for that?
Potentially the same signs that we would use back in Joeprime.
Cool.
So just clues or even like thieves can't.
Yes.
Thieves can't
Cool.
text.
Thieves
or-
can.
Yeah.
Cool. Just
and,
go
you know,
ahead.
Code.
Go ahead and make a perception check as you walk around to see if you find anything.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
That's why,
11.
and that's why the one of the walls was
11.
rotted in Peg's place.
You're having a look around.
Mhm.
You don't see anything that would indicate
Right.
a Shadow Guard
Network.
network here. Yeah.
Oh, actually.
Not my business. Okay.
Yeah. So you don't see anything that would indicate that.
That's fair enough.
Have to spend time with the people you came here with.
No, I had questions if they were
No-
here,
no one
so
does.
that's fine.
Yeah.
No, he'll go find it on his gutter.
Okay. Well,
All a string.
yeah, I'll head back.
Cool. You head back to Asmodeus'
Yeah.
Temptation.
Small cardboard.
You speak to the halfling there, the woman, and she tells you that your friends are already upstairs.
Hmm.
So you head up.
Yeah.
You two eventually come back,
Mhm.
and again are directed to the upper floors, where everyone apart from Derek is.
So where's the halfling?
I'm about to say, I'm going to ask, where's Derek?
You've not seen him?
Not here.
Did you legit, when you did that, you did pass me, yeah?
Wait, did you tell us that you were going next door, or did we see you just walk straight in there?
He
and
walked
said-
in next door. He did walk in
Okay.
next door.
Like, did you pass me or not?
No, the chances of that happening.
Oh, no.
No.
I'm just walking down the dock, so I assume you were like all over the place.
I probably would have looked everywhere. But yeah.
So next door still then.
Assuming you're up on
Good
the
for
roof
him.
and shit.
So, what exactly did the captain say asking for me?
That's what they said.
This is, the wording's important. It can mean the difference between
A really good time or a really bad time.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't fully remember. It was just you specifically.
She said, "Uvav."
Can he remember what it was?
I remember what it was, but I wasn't there, so.
That's such a niche
Same.
joke. I'm really proud that two of you know that at least.
And next door for the next few days. Come and see me.
That.
Yeah,
In her defence, when she said the word "come," she didn't go.
Wait, you're back?
it doesn't sound the
She,
most.
she probably would have done if he'd been in the room.
It doesn't actually sound very threatening.
It didn't look like it was meant to.
If it means we get a better ship out of this.
Well, I mean, it would mean you get a better bed.
You'll have to do a hell of a good.
Yeah. Gonna be an epic performance shit, bro.
Hey, you can just go up and fill the beer.
3 days later, he cuts up in his fight.
Is that
I've put in the effort. We've got a ship.
I've got a ship for you.
Woo! He walks and goes, we've got a ship.
Yeah, but he walks in and his legs are like this.
No, I'm basically dragging myself through the
You have to come in looking absolutely
nod.
fine, and
It's just
then the
a nod.
second that you say,
Just thinking
we've got a ship, and then you collapse everything.
If it means I don't have to hear these jokes, then I'm heading off now. I leave and start heading off towards.
You leave and start heading off towards. Perfect.
Excellent. I didn't think that actually worked.
You are heading to the Drunken Eel.
Yep.
Basically, all our puns against him is you go, I'm leaving.
You will get to the Drunken Eel. You have roughly roughly like a 10-ish minute start on Icarus.
Yeah,
That would be
he
fine.
would have gone before. I would have.
Yeah.
That
Well, actually, you would. Yeah. About that. Yeah. Cool.
Because these guys still would have
Yeah,
had
we
to come
ain't
back.
come back.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah, you've got a decent length of time actually. So yeah, you're back at the Drunken Eel. There are more people inside. You just heading straight up.
Yeah.
Cool. You walk in. Ketras does spot you and just sort of like,
Anyone try and stop me?
nope.
Okay.
You make your way up the stairs. Knock on the door.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait for all the multiple locks to be unlocked.
Yeah. But you hear again from inside. Oh, for fuck's sake! Once is bad enough, but twice in the same fucking
And
evening.
the same person.
I have a business proposition.
Oh, I know that voice. Okay. The doors are locked. You are let in. And Peg is there, sort of just. They're still in the middle of their game. She's now drinking a glass of wine. There is the remnants of food are on a second table. Derek, didn't think I'd be seeing you so soon.
Well, we've spoken to Mad Jack.
He's a pleasure, isn't he?
A little too much mad, not enough Jack, for my taste. So I was wondering if we could come to an accommodation. It's every time I say the word "come," you just crack.
So this is
It
something else
wasn't
was still
bad,
cracked
it was
up.
just
So Deadeyes, he's standing between you and ruling this town, isn't he?
He is.
And
please don't.
and me and my friends removing Deadeyes. Is that worth 30,000 to you? Or a journey to the islands, at least?
Infinitely more.
Oh, what's the bounty on a pirate?
Oh, shit ton.
That might be worth my time. However, how do I know you can do that?
It doesn't matter. If we fail, you lose nothing. We are outside agents here. We have no connection to you. Perhaps we're just here to try and take over the town ourselves. If we fail and die in the attempt, then you lose nothing.
Well, there is the fact that I assume you have not walked around town invisible or anything.
Yes, but no one would think that you would let people who have only just entered the town been in town for one day, you'd let them do such an audacious task. There's no way you'd commission them to do that.
For your normal person, yes. But Deadeyes, he's not a normal person.
Yes, I heard what he did to Rathful.
Yes. Very unpleasant. I would struggle to beat Rathful in a straight fight. And I'm very, very skilled in a fight myself. Dare I say, more skilled than you or any of your compatriots. And I would be able to hold my might if it was a good day for me and a bad day for Rathful. I could possibly take him. Deadeyes, would have no issue bringing me down. With one hand behind his back.
I don't intend to fight him alone. I don't intend it to be a fair fight.
Okay, so that's how do you intend to get to him? How do you intend to get past his guards?
I don't know as yet, but I'm sure some investigation will present an opportunity.
Well,
I'm sure you have your own schemes in the works for just in case and ideas, but that would perhaps tip our hand that we're working with you.
and what happens if he takes you alive and tortures the information that you have traded with me out of you?
Okay, perhaps Dead Eyes is too big a prize for us to take. Perhaps if we maybe took down Raffle, or we took down the head of the Black Vultures, you could increase your ownership of the town.
Potentially, yes. That would probably
The fighting pits would bring you good money. Owning the gates would. Your crew controlling the gates, that would allow you to bring in extra coin. Is that more?
That's more achievable, I would say. Yes.
But and my main point though, would that be enough of a favour to get us passage on your ship, or perhaps for you to recommend a much better ship than Mad Jack?
Regardless of who you go to, aside from Mad Jack, they would all be looking in the tens of thousands of gold. Ships are worth a lot of money, and sailing into the storms comes with the risk of losing your own life. So whilst the favour would be appreciated,
it is not enough.
It is not enough to completely remove the cost. I would, if you were to give us commands of either the wall or the fighting pits, I would reduce the cost to 15,000 gold. But, you know, I cannot enjoy the prestige that comes with owning a large portion of the town if I am not alive to be there, as it were.
Very well then. I shan't keep you from your game any longer.
But again, if it is an option that is available to you, something you are willing to do, come back to see me when you are more capable.
Perhaps we shall.
It's a
I
pleasure.
bet we just got your level is not high enough for this quest. Please try again
That's
later.
what I read it as well, yeah.
We should have gone to the South Islands.
No, we just don't have the DLC for that part yet.
Or that.
Feel free to go and try, but I really don't want to have to design an entirely new campaign.
Do it!
Right, so how close to this conversation is there another knock on the door? What Icarus is like?
I mean, to be fair, to wait for you guys to get back, it takes like a good 45 minutes to an hour, and Derek was gone immediately. So
It's almost a shame that I didn't knock and interrupt that
yeah.
just for its reaction.
So you all head over. Derek, you probably pass each other on the way back, but not. Yeah. You actually.
Oh no! But before I left, I said to Peg, for all future purposes, I will travel around like this, and I will cast invisibility on myself before I leave.
Yeah. That's a much better way of doing it. And people don't know who you're talking to.
And then my voice just goes, "Can we open the window?"
She laughs and stands up and opens the window for you.
I climb out the window. And climb down.
So you don't jump and lose invisibility.
Yeah.
Cool. So you'll make your way back. Icarus.
I walk past Icarus.
Probably, assuming he's going via the box. It's the docks is the most direct route.
If he does, he loses invisibility.
No, you don't. So if
If you
attack
cast
or
a spell, you lose
cast a
invisibility.
spell.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah,
doing an
pocket
action.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Only if
Using
you
an
attack
action.
someone or cast a spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
I see him walking towards Peg.
Yeah.
I get quite close to him and go, and then walk over.
You hear Derek laugh at you out of nothing.
Fucking halfling.
Cool.
Not dodgy at all, right?
So you make your way to the Drunken Eel.
Doing business.
You see.
She's been busy.
Ketras sees you walk in. She doesn't glare at you. She just smiles.
oh Christ.
How
She-
many of them in there?
As you're making your way across, she hops down from the bar, from behind the bar, wanders over to you, and is like, eh.
I was requested.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were.
Shares upstairs. Have fun.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
friggin' talking, brother.
I head upstairs.
Go.
All of them.
Knock on the door.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Wait. No.
It's immediately fucking fuck shitty fuck.
Yes.
Just
In a
want to
minute,
play
in a minute.
cards. Who is there?
I could come back later.
Oh, no, now's fine.
Much happier suddenly.
Yeah.
Here it's gonna be. It's like
The door is unlocked.
I will. Yeah.
You walk in.
It's bolted again.
They are it's bolted so you can't leave.
The window's open for some reason.
No, it's not bar.
No.
It's quite drafty.
The window was closed again. They are still playing, but Peg sort of looks around at officers. Well, this is the last hand then.
or is it? The last hand?
They finish what they're doing. Peg wins,
Of course.
which is difficult to read. So
And cheating.
And also the captain.
they play fair.
Amongst themselves.
Yeah, they all get up and sort of start heading their way out. And Peg's like, so I have a room next door. Oh well, I do have a room. That is where I'm staying. So we'll head there. Yes.
If that's what you're intending of me.
I'm attending a lot of things. I hope you weren't planning on sleeping.
Right, now that we're both fully aware of what's happening, let's get going.
Earn that level exhaustion, man. Earn it.
Yeah, we'll live that. Should have grabbed a potion of vigor.
Or haste as well. Or slow then.
I mean, if you're going to go for that, get a potion of growth. You head next door and you enjoy a very
Does he enjoy it?
active
Oh shit, that's diminution.
night.
Okay.
And large.
It is greatly enjoyable. She knows what she is doing.
Do you?
Roll.
No.
I actually
not
don't know if
roll
Icarus
check.
knows what he's doing.
He's read a lot of books.
That's the correct answer.
You read this book.
Hot
Karma something, I don't know.
Performance check.
So what-
Obviously.
You just remember something like.
Any check, sleight of hand as well.
What I would like you to do is,
God.
I would like you to make a
Oh,
performance check.
seriously?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Fucking
Because
hell.
it is
Performance check?
Because it is important.
Oh,
Is
right.
Is it with advantage because he read the book?
No, it's just a straight roll.
Because he read the book.
Disadvantage.
Because
One.
he's read the book.
Oh! Halfling special.
Rolled off an 18.
So the performance is a 5.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Do you have inspiration?
So-
Not that one.
Just in your robes.
You're literally getting fucked.
She's taken command. I
She's
don't get
taken
any
control.
chance.
Wait. Can I use my inspiration on others?
You can give it to them before they roll.
Oh, okay.
Can you do it whilst you're not near them?
Across the city. Go for it.
Give her one for me.
Slightly to the left.
If I'm within 30 feet, I can use the health
Plus
action.
3.
If it were a save and I was nearby.
So it turns out
It might be a save
Book-
by the end
books-
of it.
Yeah.
books miss out a lot of information that you don't know. Fortunately, she knows what she's doing. She still enjoys herself. She just takes control. As long as-
She's the captain. That's what's gonna happen.
that does come into play a bit.
At least she hasn't got a hook.
And you're, like,
Hey, you know what?
you're a first mate.
Hey.
I know.
Then I would like you to make
Con save.
2 Constitution saving throws. We'll do them one at a time.
Bollock.
One at a time.
One for each
Oh,
bomb.
I mean, no.
That's 10. I think
Yeah.
it's plus 2.
Con
wait.
save, so it's
Oh,
actually
it's
quite
con
high.
save,
You're a
that's-
sword.
yeah, it's
You're a
quite
sorcerer.
high.
Good for sorcerers.
Oh, damn, you
15.
should have gone with him.
15. So you are not exhausted
saving
from not
throws.
sleeping.
Just to
Hey.
be caught and going, "Ooh."
Now make the second con save.
Oh,
18,
cool. You're also not exhausted from an entire night of activity.
That was so nearly a
All
one.
night.
That was so nearly a one.
But it wasn't.
Yes, it is the early. The fact that it is
Walk of shame.
dawn and then some when she is finally done.
This is family-friendly entertainment from FURN Gaming.
Yeah.
We've done worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
So back at Asmodeus' temptation.
Walk
Meanwhile.
of shame. Walk of shame.
Oh,
He doesn't need to walk. He's there all night. Derek eventually joins you guys in the rooms. Just reappears.
Does the
Oh, you
place
don't,
do
don't
food?
climb back into your room in the.
No, I did.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
You only took about an hour though. Maybe an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, no, I had to read a book.
They're quite happy just to sit there doing nothing.
I don't imagine they would be.
Yeah.
Do your
They
taxes.
way prefer that.
He reads them a story.
I could do, yeah.
But
No, so how are you really doing? Do you like working here? You know.
Counselling.
I'm assuming they don't.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, you finish there, and then you eventually head back, and everyone apart from Icarus is inside Asmodeus' temptation.
Is it a deception check or a performance check to act like I've just had 4 hours of intense vigorous sex?
I
Make a performance check because
was going to say
the
performance
the,
check.
the owner doesn't care.
No, just for the benefit of them.
Oh, for these guys,
Yeah.
make your. I'll still say performance check because it's you're trying to come out with a bit of a swagger. I'm sorry.
Halfling special.
He shuffles it
Balls
nervously.
out.
What's that a total of?
7.
The charismatic ones are not
Derek-
great at this.
Attempts to like swagger into the room to look like he's had just spent 4 hours fucking.
Does he try howling?
No, but it looks like he's trying to look like he's been having fun, but it's definitely not there.
Where'd you go then?
Woo! I went next door. Yeah.
They have good magazine selection.
What? No, I've hired some ladies. Yeah.
Are you quite
He
sure
knows what I'm talking
that?
about. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't play it straight across with that.
Oh, it's a magic user thing, don't worry about it.
I'm going to bed.
That's not okay. That tends to be
Mm.
used by people that aren't magic users where I come from, but that's whatever.
Oh. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Oh, I'm really tired. Oh.
Find the other room to go to sleep.
I don't think we'll be seeing Icarus again tonight. See you in the morning.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'll sleep on the floor.
That's fair. 2 of the beds are unoccupied.
I cast black light. Holy shit.
No, I think
Oh,
it's
God,
secret.
Lift your arm up, some stuff goes with it.
I take it there's covers with the beds or not? Is it
Huh?
just bed and a pillow?
There's probably
sheets.
sure sheets
You just see Shade's sheet going.
No, actually, I was going to grab the sheet that you didn't take from your bed and actually put it over you during the night.
Oh. I was going to steal the pillow from his bed and use it.
That's more realistic.
2 types of people.
And Icarus's.
2 alignments right there.
Actually, I will offer the pillow to someone else first. No one else.
We're all going to be able to sleep.
Excellent, I've got 3 colours.
Cool. Night passes without incident. Morning will come, and
Not
that
for
is
me.
where
No, you did
Came
all
well
that.
before morning.
that is where we will end this session. We will pick up next week with
What you did just pick up.
the aftermath.
At some point, we might even get the fucking boat. You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Whose boat, though? That's not the question.
Not a chance.
Well,
I'm
we
gonna
still
go
can't
missing.
afford her.
Yeah, you're going to die from
Even
dehydration.
if we went around and killed every other gang, we'd still be short by about 5,000 or something.
I don't know, we raid their treasury as well.
Maybe then we just kill her.
Oh yeah, because that's not going to be suspicious at all.
We could just nick a boat.
We could do that.
And this mate
just
doesn't
sell
want
it.
it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
We'll just sell Icarus.
We'd be
Yeah.
we'd be staying around in
Same
circles
thing.
for
Sell
5
Icarus,
weeks.
yeah.
Sell-
Then we'll
sell
die.
your
So,
service.
Oh yeah, how
Oh.
much? Yeah, it might cost us a shit ton less if we give her you.
Yeah.
Give him. Are we going into the slave trade now?
Apparently so. I did suggest this earlier.
Is that a thing in
Anyway.
this game?
Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video.
I'm very conflicted over whether I like or hate this.
Go check out our social media: Facebook, Insta, Twitter, Twitch, Podbean, and iTunes, and Patreon. We will see you next week in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.